Okay, cap server number. Capital U, small letter S. MRUs.
Capital M, small R, capital U, small S.
Capital M, capital R, capital U, small S.
Okay. Good. Joining as spectator.
Okay, well done.
Okay.
So I'm just going to send the link quickly to Dante as well. YouTube. My channel. Okay. Okay, Captain, what I'm gonna need from you is to help me check any randoms, so I can kick them from the server.
Roger that.
As this is a league match, as I understand.
All right, we've got one random here.
Okay, I'm already on my way to kick him.
All at 19.9.
Yes. See, I'm Harry Potter. Poof, and he's gone.
Oh, he's still here.
Check him. He's on his way out. Okay, it seems like currently we're waiting for... What? See, there he's gone. Harry Potter magic. You know, Captain, personally, I think this is going to be... it's going to be an interesting match, as I've seen MRUs have improved lately. They got a few new recruits. For instance, Amir Alucard, or Alucard, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it.
Alucard, yeah.
Yeah, a very decent player. He's got patience, and he regularly, you know, I don't think I've ever seen him really miss the shot. And let's see here who we've got on the SOA side. Desperate Frankie, also a very good player. Shido, I haven't seen him much. Ava 200, also a very, very good player. So, yeah, you know, personally I think this is going to be a tight match.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dacho, completely.
Yeah, and for the guys, please have patience. It's my first time streaming. Never actually knew how the hell this works. But yeah, if this is going to be a success, then I'm going to actually do more streams as well.
Yeah, and I'm just weighing in because I'm the salty Englishman.
Yeah. Een nikkerige, mislike salty Englishman. Okay, so I'm just waiting here for confirmation how everything's going to work. Yeah, I think so as well. Because MRU still shorts 1 oak currently. SOA squad is full. So yeah, I'm actually quite keen to see what's going to happen here. I've got, you know, it's hard to say who's going to win there because I haven't really seen SOA play together. And lately, like I said, MRUs have improved. Dude, they improved majorly.
Yes, they have, I must admit. I'm looking forward to what they can do here.
Yeah, same, likewise. We're gonna, I think, for instance, you know, on this map, your A and C objectives. If you can trap the oaks below B, that's an interesting story because not all of the oaks can get outside there. So I reckon there's going to be smart play involved, and you know everything is all about strategies, and you can't always say you're just going to win a game by brains. You got to have some good shooters as well. Okay.
That's right, Doctor. Although if you're on foul, you need to be a bit careful. Because what can happen is you can have 2 oaks here on C, 2 here on A, and then 1 sitting in B. Now, to try and dispatch that from the outside is exceptionally difficult. Because there's only 2 ways into B. You'd have to go between A and B. Getting gunned down perhaps by a support player over by C, supported by a medic, so you can't go down. And then down here in B, you'll have yourself either a assault or a support player.
Yeah. Cap, I'm going to be with you now. Just want to get a charger for my phone quickly, so I'll see you now.
No problem. So yeah, so as you guys can see, we've had our little burn around here. And then the real show's going to kick off.
Okay, Captain, and I'm back.
All right, so here we are on Montegrappa.
Yeah, most probably our one of our least favorite maps.
10-4 on that, bud. All right, Daka, we've got ourselves a random that's just been kicked.
Okay, well done. Yeah, I see Dante is here as well, so I'll have some assistance.
The man himself.
Okay, so the MRU oaks are still one oak short currently, as I can see here.
That's right.
Okay, so we're going to check now. We're just going to wait patiently to see when's going to be spawn time. You know, this is one of the more harder, more tricky maps for domination scene.
Yeah, it is, Daka, because the problem here is there's so many different ways to get to each objective. Obviously, going from B to A, you can take the tunnels, you can go over, go even around the entire forts here. There's a lot of things you can do, and the same thing for C.
Yeah, so currently we're waiting for confirmation on spawn time. So yeah, then we're gonna see what happens here.
Most definitely.
Okay, so let's see how this is gonna work. Are you at least familiar with the controls on spectating mode?
Yes, I am. I know how to work the cameras and all that.
Right. Okay, so it seems like MRU is still one oak short currently. SOA is most probably waiting patiently for them.
Yeah, I would seem so.
One thing I'm gonna definitely be looking out for is King Dante's teabags. Man, that oak loves himself a good one. Joe Stone,
Oh yeah.
yeah, now, Joe Stone. I think there's a possibility of MRUs they might take this one. Personally, I think these oaks have improved quite drastically since we played them last. And we've always had some respect for MRUs as um, they always they come improving every single time.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
but personally, I think it's still going to be a tight match.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, personally, I've not seen much of Sons of Anarchy on the league circuit or whatever like that, but it'll be interesting to see what they can do here at Montegrappa. Because this is a map that will test any hardened veteran of the game.
Well, it's good to see we've got supporters here for MRUS and SOA. Remain Breedenkamp. Yeah, it's like I said, I think personally this is going to be a tight match. We recently played a match against the MRUS. When Dante told me he got a few new recruits which he wanted to try out. Actually, I went and I also put in a few recruits. Big mistake. Next time I'll take the league team. Then it's going to be a more of a fair match. Because these oaks, they understand how to play together. I've seen some of the SOA oaks as well. They stick together and they clean our objective. I was actually spectating a bit earlier as the oaks were warming up, and one thing that I saw and spotted about SOA is they clean our objective before they advance, and they can also keep an objective. So yeah, Captain. To be honest, I never thought in my life I would be sitting here doing a stream. Actually, never thought it would come to this area.
Neither did I, personally. I never thought, I'd end up doing a commentary on one of these matches because, quite frankly, it's not one of my strong points, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but see, that's why I brought in a salty Englishman. At least you can bring in some sense of humor. At least I won't hear you rage this time. And to be honest, I think this is going to be the first time where I'm part of a match where I don't play and I don't get killed.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a nice feeling for once, eh?
Okay, so it seems we've got more SOA supporters than MRU because I don't see much commentating from the MRU guys. So we'll
Perhaps
see.
they're just waiting for the match to start before they start jabbering them in the chat.
Let's see here. Okay, so we short one oak. Oaks have been banned. Kicking randoms. Yeah, randoms they can just always unban them when the match is done.
Of course.
So let's see. Sorry. No, I think, to be honest, I think this is going to be a lucky match to watch. I think there might be areas that we also can learn something strategy-wise because each team has a unique strategy for each map. And the only way of getting better is actually playing against each other and improving. And yeah, personally, I think it's going to be lacquer. It's not going to be lacquer.
So
yeah, I don't think it's going to be as lacquer as payday, because on payday you get beer. I don't get paid beer to spectate this, but it's going to be still fun in a certain way.
Yes, it will be. Like, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen once the two teams start clashing over the objectives. I reckon what's going to happen, MRUS is going to head straight for either A or C, keep that point, and then move on maybe to B. I have no idea what Sons of Anarchy are going to try for this, but it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, Personally, you know, one thing that I've noticed about MRUs playing against them in matches we have is they always keep the pressure. They don't slack down.
No, they don't. It's like they have unlimited stamina.
Yeah, and even on the SOA side, now, I've seen some of their players. They don't just they just don't quit. Okay, so we're still awaiting one oak on the MRUS side. Okay, so I'm just waiting. I'm just putting on my phone now for confirmation side. See what's going on. So, Captain, are you at least drinking cold beer?
Ah, a little bit of beer, maybe a little bit of brandy here and there.
Okay, sounds fun. Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
we're not gonna have the most of action.
Yeah, so we need to keep ourselves entertained.
Okay, we've got hashtag also watching here. Okay, now the MRUS oaks are pulling in. Let's hope the match is gonna be as tight as the comments we receive here. I'm actually quite keen to see what the new battlefield's gonna be like.
Oh, geez, I didn't think we were going to get into this discussion just yet, but
Yeah, we've got time to kill. Okay, MRUS has a full squad now. Let's see here. Wildcat, King Dante, Amir, Black Terror, also a good player. Flaming Arrows. Then we have Ghost Hunter, Desperate Frankie, Skull, Joe Stone, Shido, and Abert. Okay, so you know, I'm running in blind here because my phone is currently off. So just charge on it. Okay, so we're just gonna check. We'll just wait for the spawn time. It's most probably gonna be on 10 minutes or so.
most likely. So we've got a minute to talk about the new battlefield.
Yeah, you know, I've heard rumors it's gonna be a bad company. Heard rumors it's gonna be whatever. You know, I'm just keen to see what the new scene is gonna be like.
Yeah, me too. And I'm curious what era we're going to go into, because obviously, for the majority of the fan base, we've gone from the modern era of, your guided missiles and helicopters and all that, straight back to back old basics with the First World War. So I'm curious where DICE is going to take us next.
Yeah, you know, I think it's going to be quite surprising. Personally, I think Incursions was posted a bit too late on the battlefield. But
Yes.
you know what, Nave? To be honest, even if you look at,
All right.
okay,
Guys
guys.
are spawned.
Okay, so we've got SOA going for C. Oh, and he gets taken out. Well, okay, actually,
SOA holds B. MRUS has C.
okay. Now we can see currently SOA is keeping an eye on C. Let's see here. Okay, SOA already capped A. Dante and Flaming Arrows pulling in. And Flaming Arrows takes out Desperate Frankie. Desperate attack,
So we've got some
but
action
not
here on
desperate
B.
enough. Okay, SOA going for A again. Takes out... Well
Amir
done.
Alucard is taking B or holding up there.
Right. If you guys want to see first person from anybody, please drop a comment. Then I'll go to first person view as well. Okay. So currently C is being held by MRUS. A is being held by SOA and there's a battle for B. Okay, B has been cleared. Okay, so MRUs currently has. Okay, so we got a request for Amir. Currently checking Amir.
We are losing objective Charlie.
SOA capturing C.
Oh, we've got some competition.
Let me patch your wounds.
Okay, Amir bringing the Oaks back into the fight. You know, Amir has actually good field skills. You know, when he sees it gets a bit tight, he knows when to pull back.
Yeah, and if you look at him, you're good at that, eh, Duffer?
We have lost objective butter.
Okay. Oh, and Amir gets taken out by Skull J Stone. Let's see who's next.
Flaming Arrow 12 is securing C for MRUs.
Yes, I can see SOA currently has 2 objectives, but are busy losing B. Let's just check here. Dante going in.
Flaming Arrow has been taken out on C. SOA is capturing C.
Yes, you can see currently here, Shadow's a bit wounded, taking some time to heal back up. Wildcat coming in for the cheeky flank, and she gets desperate cranky. Oh, what a pity. Wildcat almost had it, but over 200 got it from behind. So currently score is running 22 for 26 in SOA's favor. Still a bit early in the game to tell who's going to win, but personally I think it's still tight at the moment. Okay, let's go and spectate a bit on Dante. That didn't work.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Let's try again. Let's see who's next. Black Terror. Oh, Black Terror is running with a Hellregal.
They got me! Dedicated!
Oh, MRUs almost. SOA get a triple cap there.
We have taken objective apples.
Well done.
Good work, boys!
Okay, currently MRUs has some competition on C side. Black Terror pulling back to defend A. Expect that on. Well done, Black Terror. One thing about MRUs as well, they're good at keeping an objective. Oh, and shame. Black Terror just got taken out by Shiloh. Okay, let's go and spectate a bit on random guess. Ghost Hunter. By the looks of it, it's been a slaughter here on C. Currently, SOA holding 2 objectives. 32 for 44, 45 in SOA's favor. Oh, and Hunter goes down, and Amir just got Ghost Hunter.
We have lost objective butter.
Let's go back to top free cam for a bit. Let's see here. Captain, I brought in a salty Englishman there to talk. I'm not the only one supposed to talk here, but...
No, I know. Don't worry, I'm gonna talk. I'm just observing this.
Okay, seems like the door is locked. And I'm here, breaks our Skull J Stone. Well done.
It's just curious how SOA seems to always be able to hold at least 2 objectives at a time.
Yeah, but see, they're widespread.
Which is very good. Now, all MRUs have to do is secure at least B or C, and they might even get a triple cap if they know what they're doing.
Yeah, but if you check how SOA plans it, they flank your objective from two sides and they clear, and they move to the next one. So they're constantly focusing on two objectives. I see MRUs also started splitting up now, which is actually a good tactic.
And spread now with MRUs.
They started splitting up.
I'm here, Alucard laying down the pain.
King Dante got a Ghost Hunter, and Desperate Frank took out King Dante. Well, I'm surprised I haven't seen any teabags so far, because I know there's usually a friendly teabag or two.
Ah, but my dear Gaffer, the knife is so young.
I've had 200, just took out Flaming Arrows. Well done. King Dante and Wildcat moving on B. I'm here, oh, well done. I'm here taking out Desperate. Desperate. And I'm here clean out objective B. Okay, currently.
And Flaming Arrow goes down.
Desperate Frankie attacking A. Oh, what a shame. Wildcat. What a shame.
King Dante goes down on C.
So A goes back to SOA. And we've got a fight between Amir and Skull J Stone. And Skull J Stone.
Amir goes down.
You know,
we got a major firefight over here by A by the gates.
Yeah,
and it leads to a victory for SOA.
Okay, let's...
However, we have two guys from MRUs rushing in. Flaming Arrow, like to take on two guys, but absolutely sure.
Okay, so...
We have taken objective.
Oh, my soul. SOA just took a triple cap. MRU is going to have to pull a magical move to get a triple cap to pick up on the ball.
Yeah, they're going to have to get the high ground here.
And Desperate Frankie gets taken out by Wildcat.
You see, here's the problem that I'm noticing, Dustin, right? MRUs, they're moving as a unit. If this was any other game mode, that would be the best way to do this, but this is domination.
Yeah, you see, it's not only about domination there. I think it's when it's 5v5, your strategy is critical. For instance, now it works because we had a full MRU squad here on B, so they're gonna cap B now. We've got some competition here on C. Okay, C is cleared by MRUs, but A is being held by SOA. One thing about SOA is they get onto objectives very, very fast. They're good at winning the gunfights, and they've got some decent, how should I say, moves to get onto objectives. I'm here getting taken out by Avert. Okay, SOA approaching C. It's a fight between Shido and Black Terror, and Black Terror takes out Shido.
Yeah, Shido probably heard footsteps from behind him, turned around, and got absolutely wrecked.
From behind. Okay, so we've got SOA fighting for A and C. Black Terror gets taken out by Shido.
From A, going to B.
Yeah, instant revenge from
See what you can do
Shido.
here.
Okay.
And he takes out Dante. Let's see what he does now.
Okay.
Okay, got a gunfight here right by A.
Yeah, see, we've got some interesting...
Very well done.
And Dante almost takes out Shido. Shido waiting for Dante.
Alucard and Black Terror 55 eventually.
And Dante taken out by Shido. Well done. Waited for him and took him out. See SOA moving on A and C. They're going for the triple cap.
Ghost Hunter 104.
I'm here taking out Shido on C.
Nice and patient, staying there by C, capping it.
Wildcat
wide open.
Yeah, Wildcat's making a move on B. Black Terror supporting her. Let's spectate here, bet on Avert. Avert. Got a nice positive KD here. 22-14.
We are losing
Avert.
objective
Oh,
apples.
nice hogcat.
Well done.
Nice clean shot there.
Desperate Frankie.
We have lost objective apples.
Well done, Skullstone.
We have taken objective butter.
I'll fix those wounds.
Fight on B from Desperate Frankie, flaming arrows. And Desperate Frankie takes out flaming arrows on B. The B stays in SOA's control.
One map is on fire over here by C. Got Shadow 325 and Strawberry Stone. Bowing off against Black Tail 55. Strawberry Stone goes down.
It's a battle between Desperate Frankie
Shadow
and
325
Wildcat.
takes out.
Well done, Wildcat. Where's the teabag? You took some tags. Ah, no cheeky teabag. Okay. C still in control by SOA. Making a move on A now. And A is cleared by SOA. So A is going back to SOA. We've got Skull J Stone making a move on Amir on B.
Possibly taking a long way around B as a flank or defending C.
Skull J Stone just took out Dante.
Wow, we got basically all of them are US here up at A, attacking it. Also towards C.
The score is still, the score is still, it's quite, I wouldn't say it's a runaway yet, but I think SOA has the power to push for another triple cap as well. Okay.
Yeah, and if they get another triple cap, it'll make MRUS's life a living hell.
Yes. Oh, Dante. Should start teabagging, but you're running here on 10 for 19. But at least, but you're getting onto objectives quite fast as well.
We have taken objective
Well done.
butter.
Dante takes down Desperate Frankie, flanks for A. And Dante gets taken out by Ghost Hunter. Ghost Hunter gets taken out by Flaming Arrows. Let's spectate here on Amir. You know, the other day when I played against Amir, also a very decent player.
He's a hell of a medic and he's a nightmare to anyone on the opposite end of that
We are
8.25.
losing objective apples.
Oh, that's the truth. Good. Okay, spectating Dante again.
We have lost objective apples.
Dante pulling his cheeky flank here for B. Come on, Dante, you can do it. Personally, I think Skull J Stone might surprise him. And Skull J Stone
Oh, King
surprised
Dante
Dante.
goes down.
Don't worry, Dan, don't worry, I've got ya.
Okay, somebody's pulling in for Dante. And Dante respawned. One thing I've noticed
We have
is
taken objective
it
butter.
seems like both teams have good communication running.
Yeah, instant invasion.
Okay, so we've got 3 Oaks here on B.
We've got a possible triple cap here.
Yeah, and
Just prevented.
yeah, MRUs is taking 2 objectives now. Come on, guys. Close the gap. So, currently we're running 95 for 141, SOA's favor. We've got Shido here protecting, capping and protecting
Yeah,
C.
MRU are gonna have to do something very drastic to catch up here.
Come on,
Shido
guys, you can
55
do
on
it.
C.
Close the gap.
We've got 2 buddies who are with him. Just Frankie and Ghost Hunter 104.
Skull J Stone still protecting B. Dante and Amir pulling in. Okay, Aber 200 here assisting Skull J Stone. Okay, this is a surprise. Amir running around with a Hell Regal.
Maybe he got sick and tired of being a medic, and
Avert
there's
and
a
Skull chase
triple
Stone
cap
take
or
out
split second.
Dante. And Amir. Okay, Wildcat and Flaming Arrows, Black Terror and Dante preventing the cap on A.
King Dante taking C.
Yeah, and Ghost Hunter fighting for A. And gets taken out by Flaming Arrows. Well done. Got Avert and Shido pulling a cheeky flank underneath A. Let's see if they get spotted. Flaming Arrows. Good attempt keeping the objective, buddy.
Nice move here by SOA using the tunnel systems, going straight for A, as well as keeping hold of B. However, MRUs is just taking B.
But see, now they're losing C, but because the whole squad is on B. The thing is, you always need 1 or 2 oaks to defend the objective, because every second counts. If you can keep an objective, just keep the oaks busy and keep it for as long as possible. It makes a difference. Okay, so currently the match is running 173-106 SOA's favor. Okay, here comes maybe a possible triple cap, possible triple cap
victories pulled back from the brink.
And MRUs gets a triple cap for a few seconds.
Yeah, but is it enough?
No. No, if they had somebody to defend B, but they already get rushed on C. One thing that I admire about SOA is they keep the pressure. They don't lose momentum.
Yeah, it's like they're running on unlimited Red Bull or something, eh?
Yeah. I think I need to stop drinking beer and start drinking Red Bull during games.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, but if I drink Red Bull, I can't shoot straight. Okay, Dante getting taken out by Ava 200. Takes out 2 oaks there. Well done. Let's spectate on Ava the first. Ava waiting for them. Oh, Ava takes out Amir and gets taken out by
We are
Flaming
losing
Arrows.
objective butter.
Okay, A is getting taken back by MRUs. Oh yeah, here comes a possible triple cap in MRUS's favor. If they can hold this, it would make a difference. And Black Terror gets taken out by Ghost Hunter. Prevents the triple cap. Okay. SOA currently securing A, keeping Black Terror and Wildcat from entering A. Currently, they're losing C. Desperate Frankie pulled a desperate move there and seems like he might succeed. Oh, Desperate Frankie gets taken out by Wildcat. Well done. Prevents them taking C, but here comes Ghost Hunter and he runs into a full MRUs squad.
Yeah, in the process, SOA has taken.
Oh, I gotta say, the first few minutes of the match was very tight. It was very close.
Tight indeed.
And yeah, I think SOA just got the upper hand. They outperformed a bit, but it's still early to say. I mean, it's a match out of 3.
Very well done, SOA, and to MRUs.
So the first match goes to SOA. Well done, guys. You guys deserve this one. Played very well. So it seems like the next one is going to be Foul Fortress. Now this is one of our favorite maps personally.
Yeah, it is. If anyone was paying attention to what I said at the beginning of the stream, that little strategy that I talked about is exactly what we do on this map. Because it could work very well. However, if you are too slow to do it, then it will lead to consequences later on in the game.
You can just put it plainly, it's gonna bite you in the ass.
Pretty much. But I'm appealing to the people who like to hear long English words.
I think I should have mentioned on the stream, it might be R-rated.
Perhaps. Well, I haven't sworn yet, so I think I'm doing pretty well.
Well, if I check here quickly, Flaming Arrows 44 for 29, very decent score. Skull Ava 200, 43 for 28. So we've got two players very close to each other, basically the same skill set, same level as well. Okay, so getting the camera into position here. You know, I think by the time we're done with the stream, we can actually create our own World War I movie.
Yeah, but what would we call it?
But I also got to admit, now, I've got much respect for the oaks who usually do the streams. I mean, this is my first stream, man. I'm bored as hell. I didn't get a tea bag. I didn't die once.
Okay, looks like one of SOA's members has not joined up.
Okay, possible lag out, possible switch. We'll see now.
Hopefully they can get the guy back in, or maybe even a replacement if necessary.
Okay, so currently we're waiting to see what happens now. You see, this ladder here by A is a bastard, because if you use that thing, it counts as a disqualification as well.
Yes, it does.
So that's why, you know. Yeah, I understand the ladder used on ballroom and all those places there, but personally I also feel this ladder on A is just a bunch of bullshit. They should actually remove it. Why do you
Yeah,
need...
because it's not even necessary if you think about it. Even when you play TDM or Conquest, the guys just jump. They don't think about the bloody ladder that's sitting right there.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna peek from the ladder. Because you're just most probably going to get
why
shot.
the hell would you do that? Because if you think about it, if there's a sniper, perhaps, or even a sport man, he's just going to sit here, see your pretty little head there, and be like, head off.
Okay, so we got a request to spectate Skull J Stone. So when the match starts, it's most probably going to be on maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes, then we'll spectate from there. Okay, so
right, it started.
So we got
MRUs pulling in. Confusion, yeah. People are spawning with their enemies.
Yeah. Okay, so MRU is just going to be red team, Sons of Anarchy is going to be blue team.
Not too bad.
Ava taking out Flaming Arrows, Desperate Frankie taking out Amir. Okay, let's spectate a bit on
SOA
Stone.
Keeping control of BMA.
Enemy shock trooper.
Very good move.
Taken objective apples.
Oh,
however, they need to be careful now.
Skull J Stone is taken out by Black Terror.
King Dante and Wildcat advancing onto A.
And Amir takes down Skull J Stone.
We have lost objective apples.
Soldier trying to pull out the magic move here. Nope, gets taken out by Mia again.
It's interesting to see Alucard playing with a step slot of 1916 instead of his 8.25, isn't it, Dacha?
Yeah, it is actually quite surprising, you know. Because, I mean, he wrecked me one night with that 8.25 of his. Okay, so we got SOA, defending B, and also, good attempt at capping A. And Skull Jace.
And not just any step slot, he's using marksman variant. Maybe he wants to be very accurate. Which he is doing. Shadow goes down straight away.
Okay, so he's like MRUs keeping lockdown on B, A and C. Sounds like the government, A and C, but anyways. Yeah, SOA controls B at the moment. Black Hero suppressing Ghost Hunter and Shadow. Okay, and we've got Skull Jace turn. Taking out
Dante goes down A. But a quick reload leads
and he
to
fell
a
to
fall
death.
and death.
I hate it when that happens. Man, you're busy reloading,
That
you're
is
falling
literally
down.
the worst. You'll think, oh, you know, my guy's almost superhuman, he just took like 3 shots to the head. And then you fall a little distance and you die.
Okay, so we've got MRUs pulling into C. We've got basically a whole squad of SOA defending C. Team Dante getting taken out by C, Wildcat and Black Terror. Oh, Black Terror went down.
Okay, both sides need to be careful here because they're defending one objective and attacking one objective. It's very, very dangerous to do.
Yes. Currently score running at 22-27, MRUs favor. Goal very
Ghost Hunter
early.
trying to make it for A, can't make it because 2 MRUS guys take him down. Wildcat and Black Terror 55 with King Dante bringing up the rear.
Oh, we got Skull Jace
Wildcat
down
and
at Frank.
Black Terror get taken down. But King Dante is going on a spree and he gets taken out.
Skull Jace taken out by... Oh, and he's back up. And he gets taken out by Wildcat. Spectate on Avert a bit. Oh, Avert 200, capping A.
We have lost objective butter.
MRUs has
I'm
got
there, Alucard and Black Terror 55 down here in B. I reckon Alucard's going to stay down here maybe, or maybe not.
Avert 200.
Nice play
taking
by
out.
our 200.
Yeah, takes out Wildcat on A. Oh! And he's getting...
We are losing
I
objective
think he was, if
apples.
he was a second or two
MRU
longer.
made a little error here by advance as a large group.
We have lost objective
And
apples.
three guys came down between A and B. A and C, sorry. And it appears
Avert
to be a
200 takes
bloodbath.
out Wildcat.
Black Terror is all alone and gets taken out by Ghost Hunter 104.
Okay. Skull Jace turn, protecting C, got some backup from Desperate Frankie. Okay, we got flaming arrows and Dante trying to suppress the oaks on A. And we've got Wildcat and Black Terror pulling into A.
Okay, King Dante with suppressive fire from Amir Alucard and taking on, and it's a swap.
Oh,
Amir Alucard boxes, maybe taking C for
Black
MRUS.
Terror and let's see, Black Terror and Wildcat getting taken out by Ghost Hunter.
Desperate Frank takes out Amir Alucard.
Okay, currently the teams are running equal basically, 44 for 44. This is going to be a hard match to see who's going to win. The first team to get a triple cap here is going to make the difference.
Yeah, but Dacha, you know as well as I do, getting that damn triple cap. You can, sometimes you play this map, you get it immediately, sometimes you can go the whole match without getting a triple cap. So let's just see what happens.
Yeah, well, that's also the truth,
Okay. We got 3 guys from MRUs advancing on C. Black Terror 55 taking 5, goes down straight away. Flaming Arrows coming up the stairs.
And he
Dante
takes out
is back on the yellow card.
Desperate, Flaming Arrows takes out Desperate Frankie, so C is going back to MRUs. You know, one thing I noticed now, nobody's defending A. Usually you need 1 or 2 oaks to defend that objective, because the oaks just, they come out of B, and they head straight for A. And then they've got a high ground.
Oh, Doc, it's not even May the 4th and we're having so many Star Wars references here, eh?
Yeah, okay. Oh, King Dante takes out Skull J-Stone and Ghost Hunter. So if he gets onto objective, they're going to cap A again. Oh, and SOA pulls back into A. Skull J-Stone takes out Wildcat on A. And let's see, can Black Terror make a difference here? And Black Terror takes out Desperate Frankie. A goes to MRUs. So now they got it. They got the lacquer area again. They can keep C, they can keep A, or they can spread. It's their choice. Oh, and Desperate Frankie and Shido comes from the wall side, and they're busy reclaiming C. It's like, but you're not going to take this objective. So currently running 64 for 60, SOA's favor. Let's see here what happens.
It's interesting how MRUS is playing this. They're running a team of 4 medics and 1 support. Obviously making use of those powerful semi-automatic rifles.
I gotta admit, since the update, the medic guns have been improved actually very decently.
We've got Amir Card and Black Terror firing in unison over to the door by B.
And seems like MRUs is catching up again. Seems very close, 68 for 68 again. Man, this is a tight match.
Incredibly tight, Daka.
Yeah, you know what I would have said if this stream wasn't public. Yeah, but that's usually for the private parties. We'll talk about
that's
that.
another story entirely, Daka. I'm sure all the guys watching this know exactly what the hell we're going on about, eh, boys?
Yeah, especially the people who shared parties with us multiple times.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, we got a cheeky flank here from Desperate Frankie and Ava 200. Let's see if King Dante can stop them. Let's see if Flaming Arrows can take him out before he reaches the top. And no. Flaming Arrows gets taken down. A is being fighting for A at the moment. No, it's the worst part now. I've got to speak English on this live stream now, and I'm actually a burki. So you can think to yourself.
Yeah, and Daka,
oh, and Dante takes some tags. Yes, that cheeky teabag. And Dante goes down. No cheeky teabag for you, good. So yeah, let's see here. We've got MRUs on C. We've got SOA on A. Let's see who's gonna go for B or how it's gonna work. Flaming Arrows gets taken down. Amir a la carte. Ava takes down Ava. Skull J-Stone takes down Dante and Amir again. Oh, and here comes that triple cap we spoke about. And MRUs came in and it's like, bruh, triple cap denied, expect.
However,
Skull J-Stone took out.
If they can move on to A quick enough.
Let's see if they can do this triple cap. You know, this is the only thing they need to do. Keep on pressing for the
We are
triple
losing
cap,
objective Charlie.
and it makes a difference.
Taking objective
It's
apples.
just as they were
You
gonna
know, one
keep
thing
it.
that I don't understand, Daka. B
Tell me.
is completely open.
Yeah, but it's usually like those in the matches because the Oaks don't want to get caught behind B, underneath B. But Flaming Arrows, he shows he's got some major kahunas. He's taking B. Like, we're coming back for that triple cap. We're just returning the favor. And Ava 200's
We
like,
got a whole lot of death here on A.
and Ava 200's like, no, you're not going to take A. Triple cap denied. So, now they got to watch out. Because if they keep C and they keep A, they're going to keep MRUs underneath B. Okay, let's break that here.
We have lost objective apples.
Okay, so it's still extremely tight match. It's running in SOA's favor, 99 for 91. Okay, but MRUs holding 2 objectives. They're catching up quite nicely. 100 for 93. Gold J Stone pulling a cheeky flank here for Seaside.
Halfway there. We have the upper hand.
It's a shame you can't use tripwires on this map. Because on this map, if you've got a tripwire, man, you're a pain in the ass for
I'm looking at the machine gun.
Oh yeah. That also makes you thankful that we don't have them on these storm matches.
Yeah,
Otherwise, all you'd hear was, I got killed by a coke bottle.
Oh, well done. Wildcat takes down Skull J Stone. Okay, so we got MRUs. I gotta say, MRUs is pushing this one. They're keeping it quite close. They're fighting the Oaks, keeping the objective.
Yeah, well, that's what they need to do. That's what we need to see. That aggression, that clear thought as to what the hell they're gonna do. Because you can't just go into one of these matches, especially on foul, and just make it up as you go along. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, you know, that's why they're keeping it quite close. And it seems like Skull J Stone just took out 2 Oaks here from Seaside, but Skull J Stone gets taken out by King Dante. Okay, so we got Ghost Hunter and Shadow moving towards C, but we've got an MRU squad defending C now. Let's see if Shadow can make it. Oh, and Shadow didn't make it. Desperate Frankie coming here in for the flank. Let's see if I'm... oh, and Amir didn't see him. And here comes that cheeky triple cap we talked about. This is what makes the difference.
And this is what's gonna make this match. Because Darka, you and I both know if you get this triple cap, if you can hold it, then the game's basically over if you can hold it. But the thing I have criticized SOA on for
We are losing objective
is due to
apples.
the fact they left one guy to defend A. If they left 2 guys, they would have kept it.
Most probably. Oh, let's see.
Yeah, you can see the volleys of shots from the MRUs medics.
For interest's sake, Skull J Stone took out Amir 6 for 14.
Wow.
Okay, so SOA has the lead, 150 for 109. Let's see what
MRUs cannot afford for SOA to get another triple cap.
they can't, unless they can get a triple cap and they can hold it. Seems like Bacteria took out Skull J Stone with an incendiary grenade. Dante keep away from the ladder, bud. Well done, he got off the
Yeah,
ladder.
you don't want to get accidentally disqualified here at this point in the
Yeah,
match.
luckily he realized his mistake and he got off, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, he felt the deadly eyes of Dacha.
Flaming arrows gets taken out, took out Desperate Frankie, well done. And Ghost Hunter took out...
Okay! We have a ladder use here.
Okay, from whose side?
SOA, Ghost Hunter 104. I'm sure it was a complete accident, however, I did see it.
Share and square, bud. Share and square. You're running a fair game. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, SOA currently has 162 for 118, 119. Let's see if they can pull it off. Wildcat. Okay, we've got Skull J Stone moving in C.
We have lost objective Charlie. We have taken objective Apples.
Let's see there. Okay, so going. Oh! Desperate Frankie takes out Skull J Stone.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Okay, so C is currently. How does it look? Oh yeah.
The enemy controls all objectives.
Got... Oh, and here comes that cheeky that cheeky triple cap from MRUs. Well done. They're closing the gap quite closely, yeah. Let's see, yeah. Let's see how long they can hold it because they're focusing on this. They're actually closing the gap quite nicely. Keep on fighting for A. Okay, so they're basically losing C. But you gotta admire this gameplay because they close the gap neatly. And there's a fight between Black Terror and Skull J Stone for C, and Skull J Stone takes out Black Terror. Well done, Wildcat. You guys gotta reclaim that C. Got flaming arrows on A. Cleaning up A. Hey, this is like general housekeeping. Oh, and Ghost Hunter takes out flaming arrows. The gap has been closed. Not a very far lead. Still anybody's game.
Yeah, I'm glad to see that MRUs actually pulled back.
Okay, let's see it here. Okay, we've got Skull J Stone moving in on C. And MRUs is losing the objectives. Come on guys, get onto the objectives. And SOA takes the triple cap. MRUs gets onto the objectives ASAP to get back into the game.
King Dante using the ladders?
Fair and square, I saw it as well.
Okay, so officially, as you said, the SOA wins this by default, I think, or is it now draw because they both did?
Yeah, you know, I think the Oaks can decide. The video evidence is there. If needed, it can be requested. So yeah, it's up to them to decide. Yeah, okay, C is under MRUS's control, B is under MRUS. You know, anything can still happen. If they can get a triple cap and hold it, then it's not, then they might be able to do it. But SOA already moved into B. Like, you're not going to do A. Got MRUs pressing for that A. SOA is already there. Black Terror gets taken out by Ghost Hunter. And yeah. Okay, flaming arrows, King Dante attacking A. Still a very hard match. Dante taken out by Desperate Frankie. Goes down to revive by Desperate Frankie. Let's see here. Seaside, Black Terror, and I'm here defended, and the game has ended.
Okay, so that was a very good match. I admire both teams for obviously their aggression and the pace at which they did things. However, I have to say SOA did very well. They got the 2 triple cap, or was it 2 or 3 triple caps, Ducker?
You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, it was 3.
Okay, so let's say the 3 triple caps they got them quickly, and like I said, the only criticism I have for their first triple cap is if they had at least another guy on A, they would have held it for longer, and perhaps they could have had the match there and then.
Yes. The thing is, it's like I also told you about earlier, because Joe Stein has a point here. SOA used ladder first, so game was lost there already. He's got a valid point there. The game is they finished the game up like professional teams, and personally, in favor, the clan leaders can decide upon that. We've got a video footage to support it.
Exactly. Even though King Dante did use ladders towards the end of the match, because SOA did it first, I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor.
So,
okay.
Why is it Monty Grappa again?
And where's the rest of the guys?
Interesting. So I'm actually quite curious to see. I think they're pulling in new teams. Still possibility of the stream continuing. You see, the ladder use is actually critical because if the Oaks use it, it doesn't matter if you've got a 200 for 10 lead. It's a rule that's set by Battle Bros. I know we tend to make the mistakes of using it, and personally I feel that one ladder there should be a rule about it, because it's not like you're getting onto a top floor, you know. But
exactly,
it's like they said, rules are rules.
Even if it is a rather stupid one in that case.
Yeah, personally, I feel the rules are for the guidance of wise men and the obedience of fools. But yeah, still, if we want to do competitive Battlefield 1 gaming, we've got to follow the rules. Because it's not decided only by one person, it's actually decided by the clan leaders as well. And it's not only by clan leaders, it's by the Battlefield nations. Okay, so we've got 4 Oaks on MRUs side, we've got 4 Oaks on SOA. Let's see if the Oaks are pulling in. Captain, to be honest, I don't think live streaming is the thing I would do permanently. Because damn, I get bored. I just sit here, talk shit and drink beer.
Yeah, as much as I love to do that, like I love talking shit and having to, you know, just chill for a little bit, I do not enjoy the idea of having to do this all the time. I'm sorry to anyone listening to this stream, it's just this isn't something that perhaps Daka and I should ever do, but if we have to, don't worry, so long as you tell us there'll be plenty of booze, then no problem.
Did you
Daka?
Did you start it with B or P?
What?
Never mind. It's a joke. No, you know, it was actually fun spectating tonight because I saw some very interesting tactics, and I saw the Oaks really they pulled their weight. SOA, very good at attacking, very good at defending. They got a solid strategy. And okay, what happened here? Okay, accidental spawn from over 200. So we're still waiting on somebody from the MRUs side. So let's see what happens. Spawn is most probably going to be on 4 or 5 minutes.
Roger that.
Man, you know, the stream is going on for 1 hour, 11 minutes and 5 seconds there. No wonder my jaw is fucking numb. I don't usually speak this much, Kak.
No, you speak a lot more of it sometimes.
Depends on how much I drank.
4 o'clock in the morning?
Okay, dude, then I'm not me anymore. Then it's my twin brother, the problem child. That oak's a bastard. I'm actually quite surprised my internet held up this long because I spoke to my ISP tonight. They said there's a fault on the tower link. So I'm actually surprised it didn't cut me out or anything.
Yeah, well, they want to keep those bloody poles up, then they're not going to do that.
Ah, I'll remove the tower like nuts. Get a new tower. It's like, hey, you don't know how to do your job, eh, bruh? Bring new tower.
Bring new tower, yeah.
So since we're waiting, let's get on to the new Battlefield topic again. I'm actually quite curious to see what weapons they're going to include.
Well, okay, if it's going to be one of the 3 periods that I personally think it's going to be, alright? So, you guys can argue and whatever in the chats, but these are 3 that I think it'll end up being. It'll either be World War II, because that's what a lot of people are speculating for obvious reasons. Vietnam, because I don't know how many of you can remember the Bad Company 2 thing that they did with Vietnam, which was insane back in the day.
Yeah.
Or it's going to be somewhere in the modern era at some point, but more realistic as into the time period that we are currently in, because previously it was always the thing about, you know, it's basically the Third World War is going on, the Americans against the Russians already, and whatever. So, I don't know. And if we're talking about weapons, if you think about the Second World War, there's a million kinds of guns you can actually put in there. You know, maybe the customization can come back in, what we've lacked in Battlefield 1 for obvious reasons. And yeah, but personally, another thing that I want them to sort out is, I don't know how many guys are snipers in the chat, but this whole thing to do with this sweet spot mechanic, I don't agree with it. And because the thing is, the sweet spot mechanic, yes, it made us more mobile, it made us get closer to the combat zone, but it took the whole essence of being a sniper away. It just meant that, you know, if you shot a guy in the chest with, let's say, the SMLE at, 20 meters, the guy's going to go down with a single shot. Now, in reality, that's what would happen. But take that 20 meters and times it by about, 80 meters. Then the guy is going to only suffer 60 damage. That doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't. It's like getting shot. It's like getting shot by a 50 cal on 2 kilometers, and Oak survives, and you get shot by a Colibri point blank, and he doesn't survive.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but you know, I'm quite curious to see what happens, and the moment I see that I suck at the new Battlefield now, I'm just going over to the new Spyro, the remastered one for PS4. Some days I got my good days, some days I got my bad days, man. But you give me a sniper, I'll go negative. When I talk about negative, I talk about I'm going minus 100 for 10.
Oh no, because you make a very nice target when you want to do.
Yeah, I'll
Over
just be a
600
decoy.
meters.
Yeah, I'll just be a decoy. Okay, so we've got a full SOA squad. We're waiting for MRUs a replacement to get in. No, this is literally one of the maps I hate the most. On TDM, this match is like it, nee, but domination, not so much. You know who we need to do these streams? Trevor Noah.
Oh no. No, because we're not going to pay attention to what's going on in the game. We're just going to be listening to him talking nonsense.
Yeah, and we're gonna laugh our asses off, most probably. You know, I got myself one of these headsets. Everybody says it makes a difference there. And you know what frustrates me? In the Eastern Cape, we don't get a lot of rain. And on this map, it rains like nix.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the Western Cape, for Christ's sakes. I mean, what that guy says. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so we got one oak dropping from, okay, and SOA pulls out. So let's see what happens. Okay, so it seems like SOA pulled out.
So, okay, sorry for sounding like a noob commentator, but what the hell does that mean?
It seems like it's the end of the stream. Guys, thank you for watching. It was a good matches from both sides, from SOA and from MRUs. And yeah, you know, I'm actually surprised they didn't play a third map. But see you guys in the future soon again.
Cheers, everybody. And remember, shit bucket, you're playing Battlefield.